I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, where was I wrong when I was talking that shit about him.
What? Being the number one?
Being the number one option in that guy, that other guy that you like, Jayson Tatum, that he can move around. Because that's what it's looking like.
Stop, man.
What?
Like,
Jayson Tatum.
I'm just saying, when you get a chance,
15-9.
Hold on, what we always say on here, when you get a chance to be the number one option, and you see that thing go in, and from the looks of it, hold on, let me go on my phone because, I mean, the shit that he was doing against these top 5 teams, I mean, he saw Paolo, 30-something. He saw Cade, 40-something. He saw your boy Anthony Edwards, 40-something. Then he went to go down there in Cleveland and triple-double on all number one options that they said that this guy could be a number one option. And then he, for 5 straight games, then went to L.A., 30 and 8 and 8. So I'm just trying to figure out where the fuck was I wrong when I was talking about Jaylen Brown.
So I have a question.
Yeah, JB is going crazy this year. He is, bro, listen, the Celtics are definitely playing much better than what everyone thought they would be looking like, especially with everything they lost, man. They lost Luke Cornett, Porzingis. They've lost way too many pieces. They really did. And JB got them boys hooping, man. Obviously, give a lot of credit to the other guys. D. White, Jordan Walsh. Walsh is playing great. They're doing their thing as a team collectively, but Jaylen Brown is really getting the job done. Now, I don't see why we're going to throw shade at Jayson Tatum here. I don't know what Brandon Jennings is trying to get up to here. We'll figure it out as the clip moves along. But, yeah, Jaylen Brown is having a hell of a year right now.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a question. If the number one guy goes out, where does the number?
He was never.
Oh, and they lost Al Horford as well too. I want to point that out. I knew I was forgetting a big piece of their success.
So AR
he was never the number one guy. Is what I'm trying to say. No. What I'm trying to say is the number one guy that y'all was hyping was never the number one guy. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all right now.
That's insane. You're telling me Tatum was never a number one guy?
Yeah. Jayson Tatum never.
So let me ask you this, Brandon. If one
third in the East.
So let me ask you a question, right? Uh-huh. If a individual player, right,
yes,
leads his team in every category that there is to be counted for, right?
Yes.
Is he not the number one? Is he not the best player, the number one option on that team?
No, because what were you doing on that other end? Huh? Who were you guarding on that other end?
I didn't ask you.
He does that too.
No, but
hey, come on, bro. He about to bring up the finals where he was guarding Luka, or how in every series he was, I guess, had the defensive matchup assignment. It's not like Tatum doesn't defend, bro. Hey, man, come on, man.
But that's part of the game. That's part of the game. That's part of the game, right? That's part of the game. That's part of the game. So I'm gonna go do what I do. I'm gonna go do what I do, and also guard the best player.
So you still didn't answer my question.
What?
You didn't answer my question.
Who cares about numbers?
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about what you do.
All right, this dude, he got, I don't know what the vendetta is. Or I think he's just dying on a hill to defend the point that he made, I guess, in the past. Because, I mean, he's even laughing through it right now. Is this just to push views or narrative? What's happening here? I'm literally stunned. He doesn't even believe the shit he's saying.
3 categories? So is Nikola
what category?
Is Nikola not the best player on this team? Let me ask you a question. Is Nikola not the best player on this team?
Okay, Kenyon, let's do this.
Kenyon with the heat. Precisely. Joker's not guarding the best player. They'll put Aaron Gordon will have that assignment. They'll give Christian Brown that assignment. That's the perfect clapback right there, Kenyon Martin. I want to hear what Brandon Jennings is going to say.
Can you answer my question before you ask me one?
Answer it.
Can you answer my question first? And then I would gladly answer yours.
Brother, knowledge is back, baby.
I would gladly answer yours.
I'm just trying to. So obviously it wasn't enough.
In history, right, guys that's led their team in every category. Was Kevin Garnett, when he was on the Minnesota Timberwolves, was he the number one option?
Knowledge is coming.
Minnesota Timberwolves, of course.
Was he the number one option on that team? Because he led the team in every category, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Nikola leads his team in damn every category. Is he not the best player on that team? Jayson Tatum led his team in every category. Is he not the best player on that team?
But what do you always say? They got to play both sides, right?
Yeah.
You do, right? Are you a guy about both sides? Are you a guy?
Why is this guy saying, like, if Tatum doesn't play defense, since when does Tatum not play defense? I've never. What is this narrative being pushed here? Since when does Tatum not play defense? Like, what am I hearing here? I know Jaylen Brown's a really good defender, but Tatum doesn't play defense since when?
On both sides, though.
I am, and I can
Okay,
recognize
so you're
who's the best
right
player on
about
the
both
team.
sides. So don't talk
And I
about
can
the
recognize
numbers.
who's the best player on the team.
Because if y'all go to the finals and J Kidd is leading everything in scoring, but you guarding Shaq and locking Shaq down, who's the best player on the team?
That didn't happen.
But if it does happen, because that's what happened in this situation.
It did not.
He's leading everything, but I'm locking down the best player on this team. So if you're locking down Shaq and y'all win, but Jason Kidd is doing, and they give you Finals MVP, they wrong?
Locking him down.
Because you're locking down the best player?
He averaged 39. Who he locking down?
If you're locking, and y'all win.
Iguodala.
Who?
You talking about Iguodala?
Oh,
It does-
no, he's
LeBron-
talking about
Talking about Luka. Luka got his. Hey, bro.
Luka. He's talking about when they beat
When they beat
them.
and
he locked
so
them
that's
down.
the
You let the team,
Back to my
J
question.
Kidd is leading the team and all that, and you're doing this,
Cool.
and Shaq is,
And I just want to point out that the Celtics were the clear cut, not just the player-to-player matchup. The Celtics were a better team than the Mavericks. And yes, not an excuse. These are actual facts. Luka Doncic was playing on a bum knee.
they give you Finals MVP because of what you did defensively and what your
that
numbers
don't
are.
make you
You're not
that don't
saying
make
nothing.
you number
Not when the
one.
guy. Listen, we're talking about a real
We talking about-
situation.
yeah.
That all these situations.
You saying number one? Are you fighting for
So-
number one option or
so
fighting
let's
for
go back to my initial question.
He said because he's leading everything.
No, let's go back to
He
my
does
initial
everything.
question then.
Okay.
If the number one guy goes down, and there is a second option on the team,
Okay.
where does the second option go? Does he go to 3?
To number one. But I always felt like he was number one. You guys said he was number
He
two.
wasn't number 1.
Okay, well, to me, I mean, he has the hardwood to prove it.
No.
Where's the hardwood where's the hardwood when you're doing your Zooms, Jayson Tatum? Where's it? I don't see that trophy. I don't see none of that shit. Where is it at? So when we talking about when Jaylen Brown is doing, when Jaylen Brown is doing his Zoom, when Jaylen Brown is doing his Zoom, when Jaylen Brown is doing his Zoom, I'm just saying, when
Because they
Jaylen
gave
Brown
him a Finals MVP.
Is it back? Okay. So who was the number one guy?
And guess what?
Hey,
Go ahead, dude.
stop
Who wasn't
it.
That was funny.
Hey, stop it. Stop it right now, man. I'm not hearing this Jayson Tatum disrespect. Jayson Tatum is an incredible player. Clearly the number one option. Now you could say that Jaylen Brown could be the number one option too. He's clearly proving it. But to say that Tatum wasn't the number one option is just disrespectful and just not accurate. It's not factual. It's not a true, correct statement. You know what I mean? He's laughing through half of his takes. So yeah, dude, and Kenyon Martin obviously tested him by just asking him the simple question, like if you lead your team in every stat category, and then he deflected and made it about defense, but Tatum plays defense too, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I don't know. Give me your thoughts on this. I don't know is there any, what's the history between Brandon Jennings and Jayson Tatum? Because they didn't play against each other. Like, did they? I don't remember this being a thing or them having any kind of beef. So I don't know where this is coming from. But yeah, clearly Jayson Tatum is a number one option. And obviously Jaylen Brown is a number one option as well, man. You can call it 1A, 1B. Any given night, Jaylen Brown could be the guy. Any other given night, it could be Jayson Tatum. And that's a good thing to have. They're a dynamic duo. Why not have that instead? You know, we're having these pointless debates when they're both clearly a number one option. You know what I mean? Oh, well, you can't have both. Well, yeah, you can, because right now, based on the circumstances and the scenario that they're in, since Jayson Tatum is not available, Jaylen Brown is clearly the number one option, and he's performing. But when they play together, statistically, the numbers showed that the number one option was Jayson Tatum. Is that not who they ran most of the action for, and who had the ball in his hands the most, and the usage rate was the highest for him? It was. So number one option falls to Jayson Tatum. Anyways. Drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, let me know your thoughts in the comments.